Standards-based grading with a focus on Fix 5 absences. Fix 5 states, don't consider attendance in grade determination. Report absences separately. I don't believe this happens very often, but there are some classes where participation and other scores are included into the daily grades, which don't academically show where the student's performing at. It just shows how well they're sitting in the seat time in a classroom, not necessarily what they are learning. So in a grade book, this would be typical like with any other ones. We'll add another assignment, make sure we're in the current year, the correct course. We will add this correct reporting term. Again, we'll add it. We will say this was a week 6 practice that we were having him do. So I'm going to put this under my practice assessment. I'm going to date this here, let's do the 25th, just picking a date. You could type a date. I am now going to tie my standards to it. Let's say it was a practice writing one. We're going to do one more standard today. I'm going to hit save. Once I close this window, you can see our standard is there. I can open, now you notice the date puts them in order. That's why the summative is at the end here. I'll open this up. And let's say Nicholas slept in or just skipped. And so, boy, poor Nick. But I'm going to quick fill scores here. I'll give these guys 3s. Quick fill here with 3s. I can come back and change a couple of these scores. I'm going to quick fill all if you don't mind. Just give me a second. Quick fill. I'm going to change some of these. And this here one is transitions. She was struggling with that. Francis is still having difficulties. Kimberly is still at a 1.5. She's still at a 1 here. Now remember, he was absent. So I can say missing, late, whatever I want to put in there. So I'm going to put show score inspector this time. I'm going to say late and just say that Nick was absent for reason, whatever you want to state. Comments are there also. I'm going to put back the score. I'm going to close. You can see I've got 2. Oops, I should have cleared this score here too. Clear that score. Now when we save it, I close the drawer. Oops, let's give these people credit for being done. You can see the advantage of this is when you do come back to your grade book, let's say you come back, I'm going to save that. I can see that, I've got something to do here, and you notice how these are both red and this is gray, indicating that not all the standards have been completed. So I'll open them up. And whatever you determine, but every student deserves an education, if they're sick or if they're just skipping. There's no variation. Every student needs an opportunity to have that, to learn. So let's give him his scores. And Nick did perform pretty good here. And a little difficulty on that one. Worse than the rest of the class. And now I can mark it as finally completed, but my comments stay there and I save. Now when I close this drawer, it's red, but you can start seeing a pattern here. Nick's got a lates, and so that can come in later on. So basically, to summarize this up, in standards-based systems, all marks and grades should be determined by proficiency, not by their seat time. Most students need to attend class to be successful, and teachers must ensure that engaged learning activities are provided so that students feel it's worth their while to attend. So absences should not directly affect the student's grades. So grades would be broken if it is a direct impact because behavior variable is being allowed to distort that achievement. The fix is to deal with the attendance separately from achievement by simply reporting the day's absence and days present. And that is currently on the report card.